Alright guys, welcome to a new video on this channel. So as you can see, I have the hand cam again, yay! No, but as you can see, today we're going to play LeBlanc, and yeah, I think the champion is very strong. I kinda had the feeling that champion always was kinda strong, but it was kinda, um, you know, not really seen by people. And then I took matters in my own hands the last couple of weeks and played the champion. Um, and what I realized is the champion is very strong with one condition. You need to farm properly. If you can't farm properly on LeBlanc, you won't have any kind of success with the champion. So if you want to play the champion, I highly recommend you to hop in the practice tool and like only farm with auto attacks on her, stuff like that. Like try to farm on LeBlanc exclusively and try to get it. But without further ado, let's actually look into the runes. Let's actually do a new rune page. We're going electrocute. I think we're playing against Vladimir, so we take Tito Blood. There are not a lot of squishy champions, so we can't really go um for sudden impact. And then we go Ravenous Hunter, and then we go Cookie Time Warp with attack speed, flex adaptive force, and what do we take here? Armor would be better in general, but I'm taking magic resist for the lane against Vladimir. And I'm probably going to get Zonia's this game, I think, again, Master-Yi-Invokung. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And of course I'm running Ignite. And yeah, let's see. As a Blanc, you need to farm properly. This is like I already told you earlier, but this is so important. I cannot grasp how important it is to farm on champion. I don't really know what is causing this. Um, because I know for sure there are a lot of champions out there who, if you're fed with them, you don't really need to farm. For example, take Talon for example, or Zed or all these kind of heavy roam assassin champions, Kiana for example. Um, yeah, you can have success with them when you solely focus on the farm, but you will have more success roaming. So even if you have like, I don't know, 160 CS as Talon in the 30 minute, um, it's fine. It's fine. Um, that's like not even 60 per minute, but it's fine. So yeah, on the Blanc, it kind of feels like if your roam like if your roam works out every time, you will have very great success on her. But I feel like the champion is very broken if you actually get the farm. I don't know what's causing this, as I said before. Maybe it's the amount of experience you get, but you will get that anyways. But it has to lie within the gold you get. That she scales so insanely hard with gold, just like Oriana, for example. Um, but I'm not too sure. So I'm going to show you in this game how to play with the champion. And what we're going to do in the early game is, or what we should focus on, we skill W first, of course. And what we do is we auto attack people we want to W, and then immediately W and auto attack while going back to eat the least amount of damage possible. So we check if he has magic resist. Yes, he has. So if he goes there, we can do this and go back immediately. So I mean, it don't attack us that much. So we always win the trade, and since we're running Time Warp, Cookies, and Corrupting Potion together with Teto Blood in this particular matchup, we sure know, even because it's Vladimir, or even though it's Vladimir, we will outscale, not outscale, we won't outscale him, but we will outscale him kinda, if we keep the trades. I'm losing that minion. I shouldn't really let him queue minion, I think. I really want to focus on farming. Because this makes the champion very strong. And I don't know why, as I said before, but it's just how it is. Um, yeah. As you can see here, I'm focusing on getting as much farm as I can. Of course, it's able to get like 12 CS in the first two waves, I know that. Yeah, I can outtrade, I think. Yeah, I did. He has no armor, so squeezing in some auto attacks is actually helpful for me. Realizing right now it's kind of hard to outtrade Vladimir, but the thing is he already has 2 potions wasted. Oh no, I missed that cam minion. That's bad. That's really bad. Shouldn't have happened. Okay, he didn't Q. That's really good for us. I'm missing some minions here, which is totally bad, but it's well, it's whatever. I'm talking and trying to focus on doing the correct things. I'm not playing LeBlanc that often, obviously. Um, just picked her up like 1.5 weeks ago and then tried to spam her a couple of times. So I have like 30 games on her now in the last couple of weeks. So it's not been that much, but okay. Yeah, okay. We can try to kill him, Evelyn. Surely we can. She just wants to. She doesn't want to. Okay, now she wants to. Alright, this is really good. Yeah. That's really, really good for us. I'm going to purchase a Lost Chapter. We could have just purchased boots as well. But I feel like now that we don't have Flash and Ignite already, we won't roam that much. Um, so that's actually better for us to get the Lost Chapter. Also, we can trade a lot of our mana with that Lost Chapter. Look, he just reached level 4 while we have this huge mini wave ongoing there. Oh, fuck, I didn't got that. So yeah, we are very spot on in terms of experience against him. I'm going to ping SS here. I'm losing a lot of farm here actually. I shouldn't miss that. But I'm doing... Yeah, that's really, really good. Why does he ignite me all of a sudden? Doesn't really make much sense. But he doesn't have any other choices, I guess. Um, because he's losing the pressure in the lane. Musty is in the river. I gotta be careful about him moving downside in the middle lane, of course. So we won't be catched by him. Of course, that was kind of lucky that I hit the chain here, but it's all a matter of waiting actually, if you can hit it or not. Like you don't throw it out mindlessly if you can, but waiting a little bit is sometimes very helpful. Waiting like a couple of seconds before you actually throw it out. And what helps as well with the farming is when you to know when you can actually take the minions. So for example, I personally know now after playing LeBlanc a couple of times that when you hit level 7 and you have Lost Chapter, you can hit the minion, the backline minion 2 times with auto attacks and then kill them with the Lost Chapter. Um, and when you hit level 9, you only need 1 auto attack when you have Lost Chapter and for example Blasting Wand. Um, but if you have Ludens, you can actually just W the backline minion, and when you have your Ludens procs, your 100 Luden procs, then you can just yeah, one shot them, or not one shot, but the first one being one shot, and the second one, and the third one being killed by the Ludens echo effect. So that's really helpful if you keep that in mind. So here we are out attacking the minions again, and killing them. Now we have blasting one, of course, so we only need 1 auto attack instead of 2. Which is really helpful. As you can see here, I'm taking this other minion gets auto attacked by the minion, so I can do this. So this really helps me farming. And as you can see, I have like not that the best farm, but not the worst either. And having all the farm on the LeBlanc, like holy shit, if someone gets all the farm continuously on LeBlanc in every game, then holy shit, I'm I'm applauding for you, but it's very hard actually to do this because you need to trade, you need to keep track of so many things as LeBlanc. Um, there's not really much room to think about farming properly. Here I'm losing one farm again. Trading him under the turret without him being able to do anything because I hit my E first, my chain. Um, and as you can see, I'm spamming mana for legit no reason, but I can because I still have the cookie and I have Lost Chapter, obviously. So when I get a level up, I kinda get free mana whatsoever. Oh fuck, I didn't got the minion. This is really bad. Why did you W? It doesn't make any sense. Because now I can pull off this combo here. Okay, I can't because he flashed, but this is a word for me. So I know he doesn't have flash in the near future. Yeah. I won't have flash as well in the next future, but that's not going to be as bad for me as it is for him. Alright, let's actually push in the next wave really fast. So we can get this plating. So we can actually go back for the loot and boots. We don't need the plating for the boots, but still I want the plating nevertheless. Um, let's go back and actually sell our biscuit because now actually at this point the biscuit doesn't really give that much, and the 30 gold we get from our biscuit is better um than the gold we would have gotten anyway. So boots we still can't purchase them. Oh my god, oh my god, I'm so dumb. I thought I had the rune for the boots, but then yeah, I have to purchase them manually. I totally forgot about that. That was my bad. Of course, you need the boot to mine river better in the mid lane, like to the mid lane and to the outer sides of the lane. So you can get there a bit quicker. So why the fuck is Jinx here in mid lane? That doesn't really make that much sense if you ask me. And Brom as well. Okay, that does totally not make any sense. I'm going to play the ward here. Ah, of course. Jinx would have easily died from this combo, by the way. But Braum just blocks the whole combo. Okay. Sounds justifiable. Look, this is Jinx without my R. And it was the wrong abilities. Being casted on her. You get her, right? Yes. He W'd a little bit too early. My damage still got through. You get her? You get him, I mean. Must use him after all. Okay. So that's really good. We missed some farm again. We missed like 3 cannons in a row, I guess. This is really bad for us, but well, better than dying, I guess. Better than dying. So we turret a couple of times. I'm going to hit these minions here and these with my R so we can push a little bit further. Go back after that one. I'm going to purchase Major, Soul Stealer, and Boots this game. I could theoretically just go for Oblivion Orb as well because that gives like a really great spike, but um the reason I'm not doing that is because I need fucking boots. I need them. The boots are so important. And now I'm going Sorks as well. Like I'm investing in Sorks. Sork boots are so crazy good for LeBlanc. Sometimes there are games where you even want to go for Sork boots first, um, before your last chapter. Like sometimes there are games like these. You just need to know when you have games like these. Normally, if you don't really need the mana, if you're skirmishing a lot, so if you need to go back a lot and regenerate mana anyways. That's when you do it. And also when... Bro, why are you stealing minions from me? That's not very humble. Hey, stop it. Alright, alright. I need this one. I'm coming for that. I hope she lets me the blue buff. I mean, she's quite fat, so I could understand if she takes the blue buff, but she already has one. Oh my god, here's the generous Elise, Evelyn, sorry. Thank you very much. Of course, the blue buff now helps a lot. It helps a lot. Going to actually... Okay. I guess the game is over. I haven't really shown what I want to show this game, I guess, when the game is already over, like that. But I showed quite enough, I guess. Because you can actually farm on this champion, it's possible. But it's quite a hard task to do. I don't know what happened. Why are you giving up? The fact that I'm smurfing, well, I can't deny it, but I'm playing LeBlanc. Like it's not like I'm used to the champion. Well, that was kind of depressing. Yeah, but the thing is, I'm pretty bad with LeBlanc right now. Like as of right now, I can't really play the champion properly. I still have some difficulties playing her in better elos. For example, in Diamond 2, I had problem with her because I'm still not very much like my knowledge is not good enough in the matchups. Um, to know when I can do stuff and when not, but it's pretty much all time the same. Basically, you do the early combo, the auto attack W auto attack combo. It is a very hard combo to pull off sometimes because enemies know that this is your basic combo in lane to trade with. So they of course they know how to react to this. Um, so yeah, actually I can't do anything here. Can just go top lane. Um, So yeah, they don't really. I mean, they know that the combo is basically the most obvious one for trading, but well, you're basically able to sneak in this combo all the time, because even if people know this is your main combo, they will still kind of fall for it a lot of times, and I don't know why, but because it's so obvious that you want to do this. Oh my god, I'm not. Look, the champion is so bad actually. I'm not even killing minions or the small creep with one auto attack. Um, but yeah, we're getting this turret, and then the rest of these minions here. Then I'm going back again. Because I want to show off this. Basically, this is a combo um, that you're going in most of the games. Obviously, you can ditch the Magi's here. Normally, you have a Darkseer, and if your Darkseer has 10 stacks, you can upgrade to the Magi's. Or if you know you're not dying that often anymore. Look, in this game, the only chance of me dying is if Wukong's fed or E is fed. Um, and because of this not being the reason, I purchased Meteor Soul Stealer. So in games where you are kind of threatened to be killed, then you don't go Meteor Soul Stealer, because it's not worth investing the time for this. As a gold, I mean, for this item. Um, but yeah. With that being said, this is probably the end of the journey here already, with the Nexus being blown up pretty soon. Which is a sad thing, actually. Oh well. Yeah, let me actually speak a little bit more about the item build, because the game was well, kind of boring actually, but it showed pretty much what I want to talk about actually. It just didn't finish that kind of part that I want to talk about as well, which is the items. So as you can see, my items here. Let's on the Zeppelin. She was very good. Um, so I purchased the sorcerer boots. The Luden's Echo should always be in your inventory. It's such a good item. Sorcerer shoots are like 90% of the times they're being bought on LeBlanc, but like in extreme cases you can go Ninja Tabis if you have like Draven Yi. Oh, let me think. Let me think. Camille top lane, Yi bot, jungle, Draven bot lane together with the Senna 80 carry, support. I mean, um. What do we have mid lane? We have an AD chamber mid lane who spams out attack. Maybe a Lucian mid lane. Okay. Then you can go. I mean, you don't want to go LeBlanc in this game. You generally want to judge that if that's being picked against you, and you don't want to pick LeBlanc into that either. But then you can go Tabi if you're seeing yourself in a situation like this. Um, and for Mercs, you go that in certain matchups, like Syndra, for example. It's very good to go Mercs, Ari as well. Matchup where it's really good to go Mercs against. But yeah, so if enemies have a lot of CC, but generally you should be going Sorcerer Boots. Um, and the combo between Sorcerer Boots and Oblivion Orb is so deadly because enemies who don't purchase Magic Resist are dealing or like are getting true damage in their face, which is a very good thing to do, obviously for LeBlanc, because her scalings are okayish, I think. They're being better than most of the scalings of champions because of her Q and her ultimate Q ability, which procs twice. So it's basically an 80% scaling with a huge amount of base damage. So this is really good. And after this, it's pretty much always the same. You want to, if the enemy don't have any kind of healing, they had E and Vladimir, so I would have upgraded into Morel and Omega anyways. Of course, Rabadon is a very big, you know, a very big item for LeBlanc. And void stuff as well, because if the enemy is purchasing magic resist, you want to go void stuff. It's basically the same as Evelyn, as I told you in my Evelyn guide. So basically, if the enemy purchases void stuff, you want to go. If the enemy purchases magic resist, you want to go void stuff. You don't really want to rush Rabadons in like a lot of cases because it's void stuff is generally better than Rabadon sometimes, or like in most time because first of all it's very cheap, and second of all it denies any major resist opponents by like not 100% of course, but the thing is if you go double pen and have void stuff, um, the enemy has to invest like in 1.5 item of magic resist only in order to at least protect themselves from some damage of you. So they don't really invest in damage stuff like that. So this is like the normal item. Of course, the major ice you kinda keep that, because there's always the chance, even if you can die against like a Camille or something, if she's fed or something, there's still a chance that in a team fight you get 2 assists and 2 kills, and that translates, of course, into 12 major stacks. So you already are at your threshold for getting movement speed again. So it is really good. The movement speed, by the way, pretty good for LeBlanc. Um, there are people who can go or who want to go Relentless Hunter on the block. I haven't seen it that often, but I have seen it. And also Ultimate Hunter, but I really like Relentless Hunter for the sustain in the late game. Because of her Q and E ability being single target. So this is really cool. Um, but yeah, of course you can swap out your Oblivion or your Morellos or your Magi's with Banshee, Sonya's. I don't think that Leander is a good item on her, but yeah, LeBlanc is a champion you don't pick into certain team comps anyway, or you dodge the games in. For example, teams with a lot of tanks, teams with a lot of AD assassins. So you have to go like I don't know Zonyas and Tabis. You don't really want to do that. As Khazadin, for example, you can do that because your champion is just built like that. You scale anyways, and LeBlanc is yes she can scale, but you want to have this damage in the early game. Because she is kind of an early game champion. So yeah, I hope I could show you in this game what LeBlanc is about. Of course, I could not show you that much because it was basically an open from the enemies. I don't know why they FF'd that quickly. Um, she was leaving the game as well. I'm going to report the Jinx here because it was totally unnecessary. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that quick little guide video, whatever. I don't really want to make an official guide on LeBlanc, first of all, because I haven't played the champion um, that long that I feel like being in the position, or that I feel in the position of doing a guide or something. And second of all, the items are getting changed in the preseason anyways, pretty soon. So I don't wanna, you know, talk about items and stuff, which I just fucking did for 5 minutes. Sorry for that. Um, so yeah, just so you know, the items are getting changed anyways. So everything that you've seen is doesn't really matter anymore, Kappa. No, but yeah, I will. If the preseason is coming, I will look at the items pretty much and try to find builds for Kassadin, for Evelyn, and for Oriana as well. For all three templates, I made a guide for, and after I kind of updated these guides, I will. Of course, the champion still remains the same. For LeBlanc as well, it basically remains the same. She's still going to be an AB assassin. Cassian's still going to be an AP assassin who scales crazy in the late game. Evelyn's going to be the same champion identity. Oriana as well. She will scale with items. The basic champion identity doesn't change. Only the items will change. And of course, I'm trying to find ways to look for items. What I will do is I will do a separate video on all three of them, of the guides, for the items specifically. Um, so you can be sure to look at that in the near future, so you know what to buy on these champions again. But yeah, without further ado, I want to end this video now because otherwise it get too long. It's already 26 minutes, and I talked. The game only was like 17 minutes, 17 minutes, sorry. Um, so yeah, I hope you have a great day. I hope you liked this LeBlanc thing. If you want to see more of that, quick, not guide oriented, but still some kind of gameplay like these, educational gameplays, then be sure to drop a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And yeah, see you in the next video. Bye bye.